All right, peace, Israel, shalom, shalom, shalom. Before I get started, I want to give all honest praise and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahawashi, Bahashem, Kakodash. Peace and blessings to you, hopeful elect. Shalom to you, Akim, Akbarib, that's tuning in right now. The double answer apostles and elders of GMS, who we want to teach for, man, Uh, I've been about this lesson be edifying. I know it's been a little while since I done the lesson, but a lot of things going on. I'm just trying to balance out. But no excuses. We basically gotta get, 100%. We have to move and not slow down. While we walk in this ministry, and I'm gonna grab a script. Uh, Salakia, because we're in the times now where we can't, slow down. Salakia. Okay, this is First Peter 5:10. No, not 5:10, 5:8. Salakia. And it says, "Be sober, be vigilant, because your adversary, the devil, as a roaring lion, walketh about, seeking whom he may devour." So, right, man. So we in the times where we have to um we have to walk sober minded. Not just mindly sober, but spiritually sober as well, man. Because your spirit could be too drunk off, the ways of Babylon, falling into the world. Uh, and yeah, it's a balance in this thing, but you don't want to overbalance on one side, man. It has to be an even playing field. There is no one foot in and one foot out when it comes to this ministry, man. You know, and that's why it's important to have brothers, you know, in your camp, brothers you might talk to, that check you, that say, hey, it's been a while, like my brother did for me, you know, it's been a while since I did one, and me, just moving out here, I've been trying to find ways to, you know, um, to be able to do sit down lessons. But what I just did, I'm just using the tablet, whatever I can get my hands on so I can continue doing this work. I'm just going to have to do that, man. Remember, it's no excuses. I'm not up here making no excuses, you know. Um, we have to, spiritually judge ourselves too, man. If we know that we're not doing the work, that we're not doing what we're commanded to do, how much more Yahweh Bashim outside, man, you know, because he doesn't forget, you know. Um, so like, yeah, and this is John 5:30, and it reads, "I can of my own self do nothing. As I hear, I judge, and my judgment is just, because I seek not my own will, but the will of the Father, Yahweh Bashim Yahshai, which hath sent me." So right, man, we have to inwardly, judge ourselves, you know, because if we was called into this thing, um, the Lord, he gave us, it's like having something precious that nobody's supposed to rob or touch, man. That's this word that the Lord has gave us, this word, man, and we're supposed to take care of it, man. You know, like I was saying, previous videos, our YouTube channel is our branch, is our tree, man. You want to keep, fresh fruit on your tree, because if you don't, the previous fruit could rot. Not saying your videos are just gonna die over time, but not putting enough is not recently putting up videos. It's not gonna keep your tree filled, man. Putting up videos, that's you watering your tree so that once it upload, that's another fresh piece of fruit, man. You know, like I said, I'm not up here making any excuses. I know inwardly I've been I've been slacking, man. And ultimately, I do want salvation, not just for me, but for my family. And you know, that's another thing. Not only are we fighting for ourselves to be saved, but you don't want anything to happen to your family, and you got to fight for that too. And you got to keep working for it, man, because the Lord He's not just gonna give you any handouts, like it. There is no handouts when it comes to the Lord, man. You know, and that's why you get scripts like this. You know, James 4:4, and it reads, "Ye adulterers and adulteresses, know ye not that the friendship of the world is enmity with God?" So right, man. So being too much into this world, you know, that's YAHAWASHI outside is looking at you like, hey, you're falling too much into the world. That means you want to be a friend of the world, man. At the end of the day, we have a mission. We were sent and we was called into this thing to draw out that mission, man. Everybody has an assignment. Whether you brothers, sisters, and even the elders and apostles, man, we all have an assignment, man. The men, we supposed to be hitting the highways and hedges. We supposed to be doing the work. We all supposed to be praying, keeping the law, statutes, and commandments to your best of your ability. Even though I haven't been, putting up videos recently, I still keep the law, statutes, and commandments to the best of my ability. I still pray, you know. But you want to keep doing the lessons because you don't want your fire to burn out, man. Salak, yeah. So whosoever therefore will be a friend of the world is the enemy of Yahweh by seeing outside. So right, if you want to be a friend of this world, you know, that's you're looked at as an enemy, man, and you don't want Yahweh Shah to come down and look at you as an enemy, man. Salaki, I'm just getting the next script ready. Because this is also, you know, another script I want to grab, man, to go to show that hey, we supposed to still be, doing this thing. Everybody's gonna get judged, you know, whether your judgment is righteous, whether your judgment is either salvation or death, man. You know, this is Revelations 20:13. Actually, I'm gonna start at 12, and it reads, "And I saw the dead, small and great, stand before Yahweh Bashim outside, and the books were open. And another book were open, which is the book of life, and the dead were judged out of those things which was written in the books according to their works. All right, whether you're a 2/3, or you die in the past, or everybody that recently passed away, nobody escapes judgment, even if you leave this earth, man. So um you have to find out what is the works that's good works, so that I can be saved from judgment, man. And you obviously find the answer through the brothers, or you could pray. You can pray upon it, you know. Ask the Lord, hey, send me a sign. Hey, the Lord knows who He's gonna save at the end of the day, man. He knows who's the elect. He knows who's gonna be part of His ministry. And even if you want to seek, and He'll allow you to come into this thing and receive the knowledge, but it's on you to make sure that your fire is lit, man. And that's why I recently been slacking. Like I said, I'm not up here making no excuses, but these scripts is heavy, man. These couple scripts that I just brought out, hey, they heavy, man. But you have to remind yourself why you're in this thing, man. You know, uh, and once again, hey, iron sharpens iron. If you see another brother slacking, hey, don't be afraid, to tell a brother, hey, it's been a minute, man. But also, it shouldn't have to take another brother to tell you, hey, you have to judge, examine yourself, man, too. So I did, find a way to, get back to doing my sit downs. So definitely will be back with on fire, man. Uh, but it's still watching videos, it's everything else, I just haven't, been really. I'm still trying to, 'cause I just moved out here. I've been out here for a couple months now. Once again, no excuses. But my laptop is back at home, and I haven't been able to grab another one. And I'm using, one of the kids' tablets. Just download the Bible app, and I'm just recording off my phone. And hey, this is what I'm gonna end up, doing from here on out. So so right, yeah. So everybody being judged according to their works, whether it's good and bad or bad. Uh, and the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to their works. So right, man, every man is judged according to their works. So like yeah. So like yeah. So whether if the works be good or bad, man. So like, and the sea gave up the dead which were in it, and death and hell delivered up the dead which were in them, and they were judged every man according to their works. So right, man, everybody's gonna, be judged according to their works, man. So when YAHAWASHI come down, you know, and the dust settles, the mystery start hitting, that lake of fire starting to begin to be created. Only the ones that's gonna be saved is gonna be the ones that's gonna be taken up onto those chariots, man. Which is, the world knows them as UFOs. They're gonna be taken up onto those chariots, man. You know, And that's what we want, man. You don't want it. It's going to be a scary thing, to know that the Lord is going to throw you into that lake of fire, man. Because that's all the wicked and our enemies going to be at, man. So let me get another script. This is 2 Corinthians 4:16. For which cause we faint not, but through our outward man perish, yet the inward man is renewed day by day. So, right, man, we have to be renewed through the spirit day by day, whether it's, watching lessons, doing the lesson, you know. We in the high times where we have to seek the Lord. Now is the time to really seek the Lord at an alarming rate, man, because we getting closer and closer to that day, man. Every day you wake up, just know you're getting closer and closer to Jacob's trouble, getting closer and closer to that hour of temptation, man. You know, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, worketh for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. So, right, man. And what we're experiencing now, just light affliction, you know. So, now is not the time to, really be, slacking. And this is why it's important to self-examine, man. Even if you see another brother, slacking, once again, hey, let the brother know. Don't be afraid, man. Because at the end of the day, we're all men. At the end of the day, we're supposed to be men of the Lord. So we have to be on our P's and Q's. Ain't gonna be no baby talk trying to get somebody to do this thing, man. You know, and you'll know if the Lord is fully not dealing with you, because you will just go back to eating pork, smoking, and you'll just be all out of the spirit, man. Luckily, call on Yahawashi. I still been, in the spirit. I still been, hey, Shalom, man. Shalom to the brother, you know. Shalom, King. Uh, you know. So even though I ain't really put a true title on this lesson, you can call it a faith booster, you can call it a self-examine, or you call it a testimony, whatever you want to call it, man. But definitely, Lord willing, this lesson is edifying. So right, for our light affliction, which is but for a moment, working for us a far more exceeding and eternal weight of glory. While we look not at the things which are seen, but at the things which are not seen. For the things which are seen are temporal, but the things which are not seen are eternal. So right, man, we're not supposed to be truly looking at this world thinking we're gonna thrive here, because we're not, man. No matter how much money you think you can make or you can get out of the system, we're still under Esau Edom, man. We're still under this captivity. It's only so far he's gonna even allow you to go, man. You know? Then Esau Edom don't care how much money you have, man. They look at us like the lesser. They treat animals better than us, man. You Black Latinos and Native Americans, and that's true. And this is why we have to go hard, because Esau doesn't slow down. He doesn't sleep without putting something on bad on us, man. So we have to go back 10 times harder. He's pushing us. We have to push back, you know? Uh, Let me grab another script, you know? Hey, and once again, Thwada Abba YAHAWASHI outside for allowing me to even, do a lesson to still even be in this thing. Because any one of us can be taken out. It don't matter how long you've been in this thing or how many lessons you did. The Lord knows your heart at the end of the day, man. As brothers that could be doing lessons every day, but their heart is really not in it. They subconsciously just think, if I do this, I'll just be saved. But their heart is truly not in it. That's why a lot of brothers got taken out, man. You know? This is John 21 and I'm gonna start at 14. Um, this is now the third time that YAHAWASHI showed himself to his disciples. After that, he was risen from the dead. So when they had dined, YAHAWASHI said to Simon, Peter, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me more than these? He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He said unto him, Feed my lambs. He said to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? He saith unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. He saith unto him, Feed my sheep. He saith unto him the third time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Peter was grieved because he said unto him the third time, lovest thou me? He said unto him, Lord, thou knowest all things. Thou knowest that I love thee. How shall I say unto him, Feed my sheep? So right, man, that's how the Lord's looking at us, man. If we love the Lord, man, we have to feed his sheep. And the way you do that is by doing lessons, man. You do your sit downs indoors and then you do your camps, you know? Because scripture also say camp is fun to do. I love doing camp, man, you know? And this is Luke 14 and 23. And it reads, And the Lord said unto the servant, Go out to the highways and hedges and compel them to come in, that my house may be filled. So, right, man, if we love the Lord and you say that you're serious about this thing, it's no just sitting indoors. You have to take that, you have to go the extra mile and start hitting the highways and hedges, man. Start going outside. Yeah, at first, a lot of brothers might say, oh, they're going to be worried if somebody trying to do something. Hey, man, because I was like that when I first started, especially dealing with social anxiety, not really wanting eyes on me. But when you get out there and you start going, sometimes you even forget you outside, man. You could just be through the spirit. And the Lord's going to protect you, man. Angels is always around watching us. And the Lord himself, man. If the Lord wants something done to you, he would have already done it. He would do it in a way that you wouldn't see it coming, you know? But we have to, even though we can't, we're not 100% right now because we still in these foul bodies. We have to strive for that 8++, strive to be 100%. like Yahawashi, man. Like how Yahawashi was, you know? So like now it's a high time, man. You know, the days is getting short and hey, things is moving faster and faster, man, you know. Even AI technology is moving fast. Hey, the Karagma is here, man. Esau's Esau Edom is about to start rolling out, and he's about to start bringing out things that you thought you only saw in movies, man. So we have to get ready for these things, man. You know, this isn't a game, man. We have to continue to strive for that A plus plus. We have to go hard, man. Keep our candlelight filled, not filled, but burning bright, man. You don't want it to, fade away, and then you no longer in that spirit, man. Because once the Lord takes you out of this thing, there is no coming back. Even if you want to come back, if the Lord has to be the one that allows you to come back. You can't just hop back in yourself, you know. So, Lord willing, this lesson was edifying. There's a quick little, sit down. But best believe I will be doing a whole lot more sit downs, more topic based lessons, sit downs, like I was doing before. You know, now I'm finding a way to be able to put my videos up. So call on YAHAWASHI outside, man. You know, the Lord's gonna make it happen, man, if you seek the Lord, you know. So with that, I'm gonna give all honest praise and infinite glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Kakwadash. Peace and blessings to your hopeful elect. Shalom to Akim and Akwave that tuned in. And double honor to the apostles and elders of GMS who rule well and teach well. Like how Apostle Hard like say, on to the next lesson. You know, it's as good as your last lesson. So keep leveling up, stay in the spirit, and the Bible ball soon. Until next time, peace and blessings to your hopeful elect and Shalom.